There is one goal and one gain only for Isaiah King today, and that is to walk out of here as a Super Bowl champion in his rookie season. This dude has been an MVP. He's coming today for the Super Bowl title and the MVP, honoring his father. He is ready to go, and we're facing the Philadelphia Eagles led by Carson Wentz, one of the best young quarterbacks in the league. He's going to try to lead this Eagles squad in here today, but look, Isaiah, he's ready. That defense is ready, and we're going to try to walk out of here with a nice big W to end this season. And look at that Texas squad. Look at Deshaun Watson leading the squad. But yo, honestly, where's the GOAT? Where's Isaiah King Jr.? Where is the young fella? Because that's who everybody came to see today. Now, we win the toss, we elect to receive, and they're going to kick this ball deep to Isaiah King Jr. He's going to catch this one deep inside his own territory. Guy in front of him, what's he going to do? Little patented juke move there, little juke out there. Oh, he's going to go. Isaiah King Jr. is going to run this one all the way back to the house. Ridiculous spin, ridiculous juke, and he's going to celebrate all the way into the end zone as no one is going to touch him. What a play to start the Super Bowl, a game-opening kick return touchdown. There is literally zero ways to start the game. There's literally no ways to start the game better than a kick return for a touchdown to put his team up like this. And Deshaun Watson's going to throw a pass to the left-hand side, and we're going to get a little bit of movement out here all the way down to the 23-yard line. A good start on offense. But Deshaun Watson's already getting off, so we're going to try to make sure that our running game gets going today. Now, Isaiah tries to go to the outside, but there's nowhere to be found. Now, we've got 2nd and 9, the first run of the game for Isaiah. Did not go as planned. And the second one, good God, they're going to stop him in the backfield. 2 rushes and a loss of a yard. 3rd and 11, and when in doubt, or when you got 3rd and 11, make sure you pass the ball. The running game has not been working, but the passing game could be working. Isaiah's going deep. He's going to try to drag both feet, and they say that it's in. A dot by Deshaun Watson. A little bit overthrown, but still a dot nonetheless. Now, Philadelphia is going to challenge this play, and I'm kind of nervous as I don't know if Isaiah got all of his feet inside on this one. There's a good look at it. Oh, I think he dragged that second foot. Look at it one more time here. Look. I'm pretty sure he dragged that right foot there. That should be a first down. Now, good news for us, they do challenge it, and it doesn't work against them. So they end up losing a timeout because the referees are going to agree with us. Now, Philly actually figured out how to stop this monster play. We do get some positive rushing yards, but it doesn't really go too far. 2nd and short now. Watson moves under center. We're going to go with a little bit of a route up the middle. We go out to the left-hand side. This ball goes instead to the right. We were nothing but a decoy there. A decoy, but we get the first down, and that's what matters. Now, Watson back in shotgun. We're going to hand it off to Isaiah, trying to find some running room. And, yo, Philly is not letting him go anywhere. 2nd and 12, and look, honestly, our passing game is doing so much better than our running game. This ball's going to go thrown deep, and look at this. Speaking of the passing game, DeAndre Hopkins hauls in another first down. Deshaun Watson is perfect on the day. So look, we're trying to run the ball. It's not really going anywhere. Let's let Deshaun Watson keep cooking. So Isaiah staying back for pass protection, and oh boy, he probably should have pass protected a little bit on the left-hand side because Chris Long gets a sack there. 2nd and a whole lot of yards on this. We got 18 yards to go to get a first down. So Isaiah's lining up a receiver. He's kind of open. This ball goes out to Will Fuller instead. Watson, you had 2 people open there. 2 people, and you could have hit either one of them. And even though Watson threw an incompletion there, we can't be but so mad because that was only his first incompletion of the entire game. Like, that dude has been on fire. We have got to be happy with how he's playing. Now, Isaiah's trying to stretch it out to the right-hand side, but instead, Deshaun Watson gets sacked for the 2nd time, and we maybe can get a field goal out of this. Now, we end up getting a field goal. Philly ends up getting one of their own, so it's still a 7-point ball game. Now, Isaiah ran the left-hand side last time on a kick return, and it did pretty well. This time, it's okay, but it's not that return for a touchdown. With 3 minutes left in the 2nd quarter, we have got to get some offense going. Now, we try to run to the edge, and we kind of break a tackle, but then Isaiah gets brought down again. 5 rushes, 0 yards. Oh, boy. Now, we're here at 2nd and 13, and Isaiah King has been struggling in the rushing game. And even more embarrassing, he actually went the publicity stunt and named himself after his father, changing his last name to the GOAT, but he's looking anything but like the GOAT today. 3rd and 9, here we go. 2 minutes left in the ball game, and we have got to get something positive. Now, this little return is looking good, and well, it was looking good, and then it looked pretty bad as Isaiah King gets wrangled down before the first down marker. A minute left, 3 timeouts, and a dream. We're going to try and get into the end zone here. So Isaiah's out. He's running all kinds of crazy routes. He goes up, and I don't know why Deshaun Watson threw him that ball, but that had no business going Isaiah's way. 3rd and 10. This game started off so well for Houston, and it is going down the drain. And to make matters worse, Deshaun Watson just got sacked. So going into halftime, it's a 10-6 lead, but we have got to get Isaiah involved way more in this offense because he's been struggling. Bad news for Houston because we started off extremely strong. The kickoff return for a touchdown by Isaiah was magnificent, but since then he has been bone dry, not doing anything. And that return, shows just what he was doing. Nothing. A 3-point lead. We're going to try to get Isaiah involved a little bit more. Can we get this young fella some running lanes? Okay, that's actually one of the better holes that he's had all game, but 7 rushes and 8 yards? That's pathetic. 2nd and 6 now with Watson back in shotgun and Isaiah splitting out to the right-hand side. This ball's thrown across the middle instead to Wilson, and Wilson, Mr. Wilson, gets that first down. A new set of downs, and we're getting a little bit closer to the 50 now. We go to a play action fake with Isaiah rolling out. He's kind of open. This ball's thrown deep, and that one is thrown to Greg, who hauls it in. Look at the big fella, the tight end snags it. I thought it was going to Isaiah, but Greg makes a nice catch. New set of downs. We're going to go to the Wildcat again. We got Mr. Miller out here moving around. Isaiah's trying to find some room, and he fumbles. Isaiah fumbles and turns it over. This is a nightmare for the young fella. Look at it again. Beautiful execution on the Wildcat. Turns up the field, and then he gets stripped by the safety. Oh, that's not good. Again, look at it one more time here. Jenkins just completely rips it out, and the Eagles are going to recover it. The good news for Houston is that, well, the Eagles don't really do anything on offense, and they punt this one pretty horribly as it goes out of the 34. That's a 13-yard punt. We're going to keep trying to get Isaiah involved today. He has been slow to do anything, and it just continues. They're only 2 yards in that play. 2nd and 7 now, and Isaiah's teammates have to be pretty salty with him. He has not shown up in the Super Bowl today, but look at this. Griffin and Watson, a nice connection across the middle. Deshaun Watson showed up. No touchdowns for him yet, but he still played a pretty good role. Almost in the midfield marker, we're going to a halfback screen. We have only seen it one time today, and Isaiah can't go anywhere. Cannot outrun the defense. That's a loss of a yard. 2nd and 11 now. Watson's going to move into the pistol formation with Isaiah out to the left. He's wide open, but instead he opts to go to the right-hand side. This one is thrown, and it only goes for 4 yards. 3rd and 8. This is a big conversion. We're entering the 4th quarter here, and we need a major play for this offense, and it's not going to happen. Batted down at the last second. That's another punt by Houston. Can the running game ever get going for Houston against this Eagles defense? If that place has anything to say about it, probably not. It honestly seems like what the Eagles have done today is say, look, Isaiah King Jr. is not going to beat us. If anyone is going to beat us, it is going to have to be Deshaun Watson, but that's frustrating for Isaiah. I mean, this is honestly one of the first games that Isaiah has just been completely shut down in every facet of his game. This dude hasn't really done much, but he makes a nice catch there to finally get involved back again in the offense. And we're inside the 40-yard line. We're going to try to get some movement going. Isaiah with the run that possibly could have went somewhere, but he can't break the tackle. 9 yards rushing. Literally 9 yards. The scariest thing is that Houston has the 5th-ranked rushing offense in the entire NFL. But they are getting destroyed today. But look at this. Isaiah out in the open field goes for this something. I don't know if it was a spin move or juke. It didn't really work, but he gets the first down. We're still down 3, but we can get a score here. There is a chance now for Houston to put some points on this board, whether it's a field goal, whether it's a touchdown, whatever it is. Isaiah finally gets his longest rush of the game. I think he actually doubled his yards, getting 9 on that carry for 18 total. It's 3rd and 3. Should they run? Should they pass? Well, Houston is going to opt to pass here. They see Isaiah. He's kind of going across the middle. This ball's there. He has his hands on it, but it is batted away. It's going to be 4th down, and a field goal is about to come up for Houston. Now, I have bad news for Houston. Well, the good news is they're getting the ball, but the bad news is the kicker missed the field goal. So it is do or die time for Houston right now. 1:54, 3 timeouts, and they need at least a field goal to keep this game alive. A whole lot of yards to make up here, so we're down 3 points. 1:54, and all of our timeouts are left. What can Houston do? Now, a beautiful pass here to Wilson, and Wilson is streaking. Look at the spin move. He juked out Isaiah on that one. Isaiah's trying to throw some blocks, and Wilson makes a nasty move to get us down to about the 50. 1:46 because an injury timeout happened. Philly had to call a timeout. Now, the play action fake to Isaiah. He's wide open. He's going to look for the ball here. He's in the open field. Can he get a block? He can, but they end up not being a good enough block. They push him out of bounds to the 24, but he's back involved in the offense. The rushing has been horrible for him, but the receiving has been solid. There's so many Texans fans in the stadium today, and they are hyped at the possibility of the Texans coming away with this victory. They go back to the halfback screen. It's been working a couple of times today. The juke by Isaiah. He's almost going to fumble. He holds on to it. That would have been costly and probably an L for Houston if he dropped that one. Houston has to play it smart here. They're going to go to the monster formation and just hope that they can find somebody to get into the end zone, and Isaiah is going to get in. They tackle him in, but he gets in. His first touchdown of the day that hasn't been from special teams. That is the player we've been waiting to see. The monster formation gets Isaiah into the end zone, and Houston now has the lead in the Super Bowl. Now, Carson Wentz makes a major mistake and turns the ball over, so we have the rock with 49 seconds. Philly has 2 timeouts. We can walk out of here with a W if we play this thing properly. Now, Isaiah is getting hit here. Look at this run. Where have these runs been? We forced Philly to call a timeout. We got the first down. We can seal this game right here, right now. This is an opportunity for Houston to put this away. We could easily just kneel the ball here, but we want a touchdown for Isaiah. We want him to get his second rushing touchdown of the day. Now he's going to try to run, but he fumbles. Isaiah fumbles, and this ball is going to be coughed up at the 12. The Eagles get it, his second fumble of the day. Greed may just have cost Houston. Isaiah cannot believe it. A look at the fumble again. Great handoff. Isaiah goes in and just gets destroyed by Brandon Graham. The ball drops, and so may have the Houston Texans Super Bowl chances. The Eagles make a turnover. Instead of letting Isaiah King run in and fumble again, we're going to opt to go to the QB kneel. We're going to let Deshaun Watson go ahead and kneel that one so we can walk out of here with a W. Ladies and gentlemen, we're about to be champs. The Houston Texans have officially done it. They have beaten the Philadelphia Eagles in the Super Bowl 17-13. Isaiah played like absolute garbage at times. He was magnificent in other times, but the shoulders of this victory were brought on by Deshaun Watson. When Isaiah was at his weakest, when he couldn't get the running game going, Deshaun Watson was throwing dots all over the field. He took some bad sacks, I know, but some of those were Isaiah's fault. Isaiah carried this team in the regular season and through pretty much the entire playoffs, but in the Super Bowl, he needed a boost, and that came from Mr. Watson himself. And your Super Bowl MVP goes to Mr. Hopkins. Wait, 2 receptions, a couple of yards, and no touchdowns, and he got the MVP? I mean, I don't want to like go crazy or anything, but Isaiah deserved it more than DeAndre Hopkins. But in the end, it doesn't matter. The Super Bowl trophy is going to be hoisted by the Houston Texans. Look at Isaiah King Jr. in the background. He changed his name to the GOAT for this game. It'll go back to Isaiah King Jr., but now he's got some decisions. Should he stay with Houston? Should he go into free agency? I want to know from you guys what you think. Leave me a comment down below and vote in this poll, and we'll see what happens in the next episode.